So what is going on, my YouTube family? So today we are out here with this 2025, hopefully you can see it right there, Street Bob. And I mean, I've ridden quite a few Street Bobs in my day, like quite a few. And I'll have to say, this thing surprised me. So stick around. We're going to ride it back over to the dealership. I just rode it here and I'm talking so much. So let's get the video going. So the first thing we're going to do is talk specs and go over some of the changes that they've done this year with the Street Bob. So one of the changes they made is you're now getting the 117 motor. This one comes with the classic tune and you're going to get 120 foot-pounds of torque, 98 horsepower, and this bike only weighs 646 pounds in its operating condition. You've now got the 2-in-1 pipe with the catalytic converter in the header. You got the 3.5 gallon tank that's going to get you 47 miles per gallon, which equates to about 164.5 miles per tank of fuel. But that depends on how you ride. And the way I ride, I probably wouldn't get that. You got a monoshock back there in the rear that you can't see because it's hidden, but it can be upgraded. But the way it is right now is absolutely perfect. You got 4-piston fixed front brakes and 2-piston floating brakes in the rear. You've got this 4-inch gauge and we've got ride modes, which your mode button is right here and it'll show up on your display there. We're in road mode and you can switch to sport mode as well as rain mode. We're going to start off in rain mode, so I'm going to just leave it right there for now. You're also going to get a shitload of rider aids like ABS, traction control, drag, torque, slip control, which probably don't even know what that really is. You get cornering traction control as well as ABS and a bunch of other stuff too. And the Street Bob only comes in the chrome trim, but you got the option of getting cast or laced wheels. As you can see, we've got the cast wheels. So I'm gonna throw on my gear so we can get this baby out on the road, but I'm gonna let y'all take a closer look real quick. So let me know, what do you think of the brand new Street Bob? While I was in the middle of filming the bike, somebody showed up. Hey. We're about to do pictures with Megan, so you get to see her on the bike now, so enjoy. Good or bad? You got it in manual? Let's see. All right. You can put it on this mode and this. Put it on A, so when the light switches, it'll adjust. Aperture priority. Yeah, that's a good mode. I'll go slow. Good? Okay. All right, I'll see you at the dealership. All right. So I didn't even show y'all. Sorry, we were doing pictures. So let's take a look here. So I got the bike already cranked up. And as you can see, here is your display. You're gonna have your left blinker there, your right blinker there. You got your mode here. You got traction control, you got your hazards, you got your run kill switch, and your flasher and high beam is up top. You got your horn right here too. Haha. So when you cycle through the modes, it's really easy on this. You just hit the mode button and you'll see it change right there. I'm not sure if it's picking up, but you see the little rain cloud. Then you switch it over and you get road mode. And you switch it again and you're into sport mode. We're going to actually start off in rain mode, but let's get on the road because it's getting kind of cold. So the Street Bob is super easy to maneuver because of the fact that it's such a small framed Softail. I mean, it's the same size frame as the other Softails, but it just feels smaller. It's going to be your bobber, basically your stripped down cruiser, your most minimalistic cruiser. You got these cool mini apes that it comes with that are adjustable because you can push them forward or back. But right now we're in rain mode, and when I get up here on the street, I'm gonna show y'all what rain mode does for you, which basically rain mode is going to have the least responsive throttle out of all the modes. It's just toned way down, which is perfect for newer riders, or perfect if you get caught in the rain or snow, like which is supposed to happen here in Charlotte tomorrow, which I hope it doesn't. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and turn onto this street. I think I can do it now. There we go. All right, so we're in rain mode, and I am about to roll on throttle, and you'll see what kind of response we get. We're at 25 miles per hour. We're gonna give it full roll on. All right. And as you can see, it's just really muted and really toned down when you're in rain mode. Now I want to say up front, if you can hear wind noise, I'm going to try to eliminate as much of it as possible. I do apologize, but you do not have any wind protection. So all of that wind is blazing right into my chest and helmet right now. But if it was a warmer day, it would feel amazing. Today, it's kind of cold and it sucks. All right, we're going to switch into road mode. You can switch modes while riding, which is a nice thing. So now we are in road mode. Road mode's going to feel like your Street Bob 114 with a little bit more power, a little bit more torque, but it's the road that this bike I feel like was designed to be in. And this 117 motor is the same 117 that was in the Lowrider ST that I recently reviewed. If you haven't seen that video, check it out after you watch this one. But it's the same motor, it just has a different tune on it. It has the classic tune. But when you roll on in road mode, you're getting plenty of torque, plenty of horsepower. You're gonna get that acceleration, that passing power, and you're gonna get a great ride out of this motorcycle. My only gripe or downside, I would say, with this bike is going to be probably the seat. The seat on this motorcycle is a little bit too low profile for me. I feel a slight, not a aggressive, but a slight little bump or hump right in an area where I do not want a hump to be, which is right in between the legs forward. I don't want to say it on YouTube, not trying to get demonetized. And I don't really have any lower lumbar support, which I would love to have because of the amount of torque and performance this motorcycle has. Now I get you're not really supposed to have that lower lumbar support because it would change the look of the motorcycle. It's supposed to be a stripped down bobber look, and the seat looks great on this bike. It's just not as functional as I would like it to be. But other than that, the ergonomics on this thing is nice. I mean, really nice. My legs are at a right angle, so it's a comfortable seating position. The handlebars are literally exactly where I would want them if I had T-bars. I want them about shoulder height, and that's exactly where they are. Now you do get these beefier controls now. You get these beefier controls, which, you know, I'm not a fan of the look of them. I don't feel like they had to be this beefy this year with what's in them. Like, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 buttons, seven buttons on it. I feel like they could have been a little bit more low profile, but I get it. I don't know what's inside of there, and I probably never will. All right, so we're gonna turn here, and then we're gonna do acceleration test in road mode, if I get the opportunity to. There's quite a bit of traffic, and this vehicle behind me seems like it's getting irritated that I'm going too slow. All right, we're at 25 miles per hour. We're gonna roll on throttle and see what she accelerates to up until we get to there. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, boys. So you get plenty of acceleration in road mode. It's enough power to have some fun with. It's definitely enough power to have some fun with. Now, when you switch it over to sport mode or oh shit mode, then yeah, it's a totally different beast. Like, this bike, the way it's set up with this seat and everything, riding in sport mode is a wee bit too much in my opinion, because, well, I'll show you. We'll just talk about it when we do our acceleration test in sport mode. What we got back here? We got too many vehicles for me to do an acceleration test in sport mode. We had to wait till we get on that other street down here at the end. So we're gonna just get there soon. All right, what are you doing in front of me there, buddy? Look, I can show y'all right here. We're in third gear, right? Third gear, 35 miles per hour. Every time you hit that boy, you hit that throttle, you blip that throttle. That joker wants to just take off. All right, so this is good. We can do it. All right, I'm at 25 miles per hour, and we're gonna roll on and see what we get. Oh, damn. I'm literally sliding off the seat right now. So that's what I was saying about sport mode. Sport mode on here with the bobber style and the bobber seat is not that fun to accelerate because you're going to slide off the seat. You got to lean into the front so that you don't end up in between the passenger pillion and the rider seat, and you don't want to end up there, especially if you got man parts. Now you've got a tried and true solid suspension coming here on the Softail models. The Softail suspension is, I'd say, one of the best suspensions out of the Harley-Davidson. Now, while I'm a Dyna bro, true and true, baby, I love my Dyna. The Dyna suspension could just not feel like a Softail. The Softail suspension is more responsive. It's actually a smoother ride, and it's extremely comfortable. That's why one of the most comfortable riding Harley-Davidsons is the Heritage Softail, which we'll review as soon as I get time or it warms up. So we're gonna bust this corner. We are still in sport mode, and we are in second gear, and we are accelerating. Oh, Nelly! Woo! I slid back again. See, yeah, like sport mode on the Lowrider ST was a little bit funner, or is it more fun? Whatever. But it was better in my opinion because I had some lower lumbar support and I wasn't sliding off the seat. And the seat does feel a little bit slippery. I don't know if that's the styling cues of it, but I do like the Street Bob. I mean, you are getting a lot of bike for what you would be paying for this motorcycle. You're getting a 117, which is basically, I think it's a high output, but it's definitely the same motor in the Lowrider ST and the Lowrider S with a different tune, which I'm sure you could adjust the tune if you wanted to be a little bit more sporty. But you are, let me throw this baby back in roll mode, but you are getting a hell of a lot of motorcycle for that. And I feel like that's what Harley-Davidson is doing. They're trying to make their line more streamlined. All of the Softails come with the 117 now. They just got different tunes on them and a different look to them. So you can pick your style or your riding style or your look, and you're still going to get that 117 motor with ride modes, which is like what we've been waiting for. Don't you come over here, baby. The bike handles really well, as it should. It is a great handling motorcycle. I mean, the only thing that I would really change out on this thing is the seat, because the seat feels a little slippery. You got that little hump in a spot where I'm not enjoying it right now. And I definitely change out the exhaust. I want a little bit more exhaust note coming out of this, which it's surprising that I'm not hearing that throaty exhaust that I heard on the Lowrider ST. I could hear the exhaust a little bit more, but I feel like it's because of the breather. But this one, the exhaust is just really muted. It's just toned way down. I mean, it's all right. It's better than it used to be, I'll say that. Now let's check out braking performance. We're gonna just slam on them here. All right, not squishy at all. Solid braking, felt good to me. Felt good to me. Now, what do y'all think of the purple abyss on here? Oh, I'm about to miss the light. Don't want to do that. This light takes a while. Yeah, like even on that hill, I'm sliding off the seat. This seat is slippery. It's got Diddy's baby oil on it. And that seat got some baby oil supplied and sponsored by Diddy on the seats. All right, so we're pulling back into Speedway Harley-Davidson. We actually got a nice truck in yesterday that had all of the Softail lineup on it, as well as some CVOs, which I'm about to go take pictures of right now. But if you're ever in the area, is there something coming? Nope. If you're ever in the area, make sure to come by Speedway Harley-Davidson and say what's up. Check out the inventory. We have a massive inventory in here, and I mean massive. Like, it's insane the amount of bikes that are in there. We almost have all of the new 2025 lineup already. The only thing I think we haven't seen yet is the Pan America ST, and I can't wait till that baby comes in. But make sure you stay engaged on the channel, subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and let me know what you want to see next. that's why we're out on this bike today. Someone commented they wanted to see the Street Bob, and here it is. Here's the Street Bob, baby. I brought it to you. So I will see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna head back inside and try to get warm because it's definitely a little cold out here.